Let's get over to Peyton. He's got what you need to know about that fog, which you say is getting better.
In spots, in some spots, it's still pretty bad, Brandon. It's hard to know exactly what it looks like at every inch on our map, but there are still some areas, so let's be extra careful. And hopefully it's a smooth drive for you, but you may be slowed down. Take a look at our visibility. It's pretty bad apparently over in Kenner and parts of the lakefront and down into the West Bank. Here in parts of the city, it's been fluctuating, and the quarter visibility has temporarily gotten better, but as we say, these things can ebb and flow. And if you're crossing the lake, we've actually got a few showers over the lake, so things may be improving in spots. Here's a live view, mobile forecast center. They're sitting still right now, but you can see they crossed the Crescent City connection earlier towards the West Bank. Visibility, it's still quite low on the West Bank and other parts of the region, so be extra careful. You may also need an umbrella. Look, we've got some showers across the lake. Now, the good news is if we can get some rain over you, it'll actually help the fog out some. So if you've got rain, you probably don't have any fog to worry about. And you can see those steady showers slowly moving over Lake Bourne, out near the Twin Spans, across parts of the Causeway. Also a few showers out towards Tangipahoa Parish, but you can see not much happening in the metro, but maybe a couple of these try to work their way in. So have an umbrella today and just give yourself extra time for the morning drive. Warm temperatures. It is currently about 69 degrees in the city of New Orleans. That is what we wake up to in the summer months in the morning. That is even above our average high temperature for the day, so our afternoon it's going to be warm and it's going to be muggy throughout the day. High temperatures across the region. Near our bodies of water, fog will linger probably longer, so it may be not as warm, but we may be flirting with some upper 70s to near 80 again out in the bayou and the Atchafalaya Basin as well. Our high temperatures, we are locked into this warm weather the rest of this week. We've got a warm Christmas for you. I'm going with a high in the mid to upper 70s with some fog around. And by the way, with warm temperatures each day, fog will be possible each and every morning. Make sure you check in before you get on the roads. We'll take it day by day to see how things look. And then look, cold front by the end of the weekend. So Christmas Day forecast across the country, still locked in on warm weather across the eastern and central U.S. A little wetter and cooler out to the west. California is going to be looking at a very soggy Christmas Day. Now this warm pattern, it's going to flip. Right now we are underneath that heat ridge, but look what happens. Heat ridge backs away, and by the end of the weekend, that is a strong cold front. Now I think that gets here by Sunday night, and the next week, for the last week of 2025, I think it's going to be colder. We'll probably have highs back in at least the 50s is what it looks like. So a warm week. If you hate it, hold on for 7 days. It'll cool down after that. Here's what we got going on with that weather impact alert this morning. Again, we're going to take it day by day, but there is a fog potential every single day this week. And then there's your warm afternoons in the mid 70s. Christmas this year, it is not sweater weather. Thanks really to that humidity making it feel quite warm for the end of December. Heads up for boaters, dense fog advisory will linger until the lunchtime hour. Same thing tomorrow and same thing on Wednesday. Calm winds at that. High tides today. I need to change to say Monday tides, but those are going to happen later on this evening into tonight, and low tides happen through the early afternoon.